What's up, guys? My name is Kai, and if you can see him in frame, this is my baby boy Atlas, who was asleep most of the day, but as soon as I turned on the camera, he showed up. So, today, I'm going to be going over my Pioneer Fit / General Leathercraft lifting belt. Last year, if you came to the channel, I made a Cowboy Bebop inspired lifting belt, and this year, I got a Neon Genesis Evangelion inspired lifting belt. As you can see, I am a giant weeb. So, if you want to see a more in-depth detail and review of my Cowboy Bebop lifting belt, you can check the video that's up in the banner above me, here or here. I'm not sure which one, but it's there. Hi, bud. This year, I got a Neon Genesis Evangelion inspired lifting belt. As you can see, I'm a big weeb and a 90s baby and a big 90s anime fan. These are two of my favorite animes of all time, and of course I have to show my love through lifting. Some of you are probably asking, Kai, why did you buy another belt? Or do you really need a second lifting belt? And the answer is no. No, I do not. Why did I buy another one? Because I'm bad with money. I am just so bad with money, man. I'm a shopaholic. I should not have an adult job with adult money to buy things like this. But I did. And we're going to go over some of the differences of these belts. Now again, I want to preface, you do not need two different types of belts or two different styles of belts. I just wanted another one because the sale was too good to pass up. So, if we move over directly to my new belt, as you can see, this has a more classic style, traditional style lever belt. It is still a lever. I will always stand by lever belts. I hate belt buckles, but to each their own. This is a classic lever belt. It is still a 13mm belt, same as my Cowboy Bebop one with black edging. The only difference is this one is vinyl. Vinyl on the outside and suede on the inside with a neon green lever. And my Cowboy Bebop one has the patent pending Pioneer lever where you can change the adjustments each time, and this is also 13mm with black etching, and it's double suede. Suede on the outside and on the inside. Now, besides me not passing up a sale when I see one, the reason why I brought another belt was because I wanted to give this style of lever a chance, and I just wanted a different design. Like, I just always like to show my nerdiness, you know, when I lift. That's just my thing. I wear a lot of purple. Purple's my favorite color, just like blue, so I had to get something to show purple. If you watch Neon Genesis, you know Eva Unit 01 is purple and green, so I got this inspired by Shinji Ikari's Eva Unit. Of course, I could have just brought a lever for this belt and replaced this lever, but I didn't want to. Another reason why I got this was because personally, and this is just a personal thing for me, personally, when I squat with the POW lever, this hits my thighs way too much, and I find it very uncomfortable when I squat. Great for deadlifting, love it, but personally when I squat, I just hate this lever hitting my thighs. Yes, I could turn it around or things like that, but I don't know. During squatting, I just can't squat with it. In the month that I've had this belt, I've used this belt solely for squatting. So I use this belt on squat days, and I use this belt on deadlift days. I have deadlifted in this belt as well, so I could use it for either or, realistically. This lever does not annoy me as much when I squat versus the POW lever, but again, that is a personal preference. And I'm saying this, once again, you do not need to buy two separate belts for squat and deadlifts. I'm a prima donna who makes bad financial decisions. Don't be like me. If you just want a belt to get another belt, yeah, go at it, but you do not need a different belt for squatting. I'm just over dramatic. The other thing also is, as much as I love my suede belt, this thing sucks to clean. I'm not going to hold you. It's not the worst thing in the world, but when you have chalk fingers and you're touching the belt, adjusting the belt, with suede, eventually it does get dirty. And after every deadlift session, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to buy suede cleaner. I never buy the suede cleaner, and I'm just wiping it off with like my hands or a napkin after the fact. But I want to take care of the suede on this belt. I want this belt to last a long time. So, you know, try to be mindful of things like that. With vinyl is easier to clean. You touch this with chalk hands, easier to wipe off, mess free, worry free. And I got the vinyl, the suede on the inside white because, again, chalk fingers. I can't really see the chalk on the inside of a white belt, but that's just me. This traditional lever belt is not adjustable like the PAL belt, so it is one. Once you have it screwed in, it's one size. You put the teeth in here, you latch it in, and you're ready to go. No fuss, no muss. If you want to adjust your belt, of course you would have to, sorry about that, you'd have to come in with a screwdriver and adjust that. So if you want to go up a size or down a size, you would have to get a screwdriver to move these in or out, versus the PAL lever where I can just change this to whatever size that I want. You know, I can make it looser, I can make it tighter, whatever I need. Both of these are a size medium for me. They both fit fine. Funny enough, as you can see, the teeth on this one are on the last notch, while these still have a bit more belt holes. So that's kind of funny. Also, one for the ladies, if you're having like your period and you're bloating or whatever, and you are still powering through and going to the gym, PAL levers come in handy. You know, if you get a little bloated in the stomach, this is convenient to adjust this, you know, if you're having an off day, versus having a traditional lever and you might have to take a screwdriver and just adjust the notches just a bit. Something to keep in mind. Outside of the levers and the vinyl suede versus the suede, they are essentially the same belt. You know, 4-inch thickness, 13 millimeters, black edging, they are the exact same. I've had this belt for a year, and it's been through all my PRs. I've only had this belt for a month, but it's working out great. The only thing is, I tell you, if you buy a traditional lever and it may or may not fit, and you email customer service, they send you this good video on Pioneer Fitness's Instagram that tells you about kind of bending this side in so the teeth fit. Because at first I thought, hey, my lever doesn't fit into the loopholes. So I had to bend it myself to get this in here comfortably, but it fits in here. It never falls out. I'm safely secure and locked in once I clasp my lever. So I'm good on that. I enjoy both belts. Again, I use this on squat days. I use this on deadlift days. Maybe I should have got this as 10 millimeter. I don't know. I would absolutely wear this to a strongman competition, just like I would wear that to a strongman competition. No, I'm not a psycho carrying two heavy ass lever belts to a comp though, you know. I'm not that crazy and bougie, but yeah, I will wear both in competitions, absolutely.
Last thing I want to mention about these belts are you don't have to get crazy customizations like I did. Whether you think my belts are too flashy or gaudy, buy your belt and go for a design that will best suit you and you will love. In fact, you don't have to get crazy customizations at all. Because Black Friday is coming up, you might just want to purchase a standard Pioneer belt, and as far as I know, they are ready-made and will ship out immediately. Going back to customized belts, you'll have to wait a lot longer for those as they are handmade down in Texas, and there are no guarantees that you'll get your belt before Christmas, but trust me, they are worth the wait. If you're not graphically inclined, you can always ask a friend to help you design your belt and use the Belt Sander 9000 as a good reference guide. Seriously, my sister designs all my belts for me. I'll give her an idea and we'll shoot some ideas back and forth, and then she'll create them for me in Adobe Illustrator. Or if you don't have a friend who can help you out, you can always reach out to Pioneer's custom department and they can help you out. One more thing I want to note about the customizations that I got in my previous video is that they will not put certain logos on belts anymore. For example, there was one commenter who wanted the Superman logo on his belt, and they said that they would not do that. I don't know what has changed in the last year that caused them not to do that anymore, but I'm assured that it's something to do with copyright laws. But an American logo like Superman or Batman will be a lot harder to get away with, and especially if all these giant conglomerates like Warner Media, Disney, and Marvel, it would be a lot harder to get away with stuff like that now, so just be mindful of that. Prices will depend on the style, material, and several other factors, but know you're buying quality. Accept no substitute, especially as a weeb lifter with all these quote-unquote anime lifestyle lifting brands that are popping up on social media and use cheap materials from China and Pakistan. Pioneer will always be top of the line. They're up there with companies like SBD and Inzer when it comes to the best belts for powerlifting. I hope you all found this video helpful, and if you did, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Also, tell me what kind of design that you got in the comments below. I'd love to hear that. Anyway, I hope you all have a safe and wonderful Thanksgiving and a happy holidays. Thank you all for watching, and have a good day.